Welcome to this amazing Create Studio 3.0 world. Check how easy it is to create zoom and pan effect using the camera element inbuilt within Create Studio. This allows you to create realistic animated video with the help of different camera positions. This can really help you in demonstrating any storyline that you can imagine. Let's head over to show you something new. The brand new feature of being able to create your custom characters with unlimited customization and perfect lip sync. It means now you can create any 3D Pixar-like character, add animation to them and make them talk. That's amazing. Best part is that everything happens in one click. My dear friend Cyan will take you through how to play with characters in Create Studio step by step.
Create Studio 3.0 tutorial. Hey guys, this is Shayan from captivate.com and welcome to this Create Studio 3.0 tutorial. And as you can see, just as I was talking about, new version is available. So it's a great tool. It keeps updating itself with brand new features, brand new characters, scenes, backgrounds, everything, so that you are never short of creative assets. With that being said, it's a one-time price software and it keeps regular updated as well. I have been using Create Studio for over 3.5 years and I've used all the versions of it, like the Create Studio Basic, then there was Create Studio 2.0, then the Pro, then 3.0. All of that I have used and all of them are amazing, right? With that being said, all of the updates I got for free of cost once I got inside of Create Studio. What my primary goal in this video is, like many of you have asked me on my Create Studio 3.0 review, to give you a full kind of tutorial where I will show you everything. So this is a vast tool. First of all, let me accept that, and capabilities of the tool are actually endless. You can do whatever with it you want to, but just that you need to learn a little bit. But there are tutorials as well. If you click on these tutorials over here, you can actually find an array of tutorials. But then going through this video, I don't think you are ever going to require a tutorial, because I'll keep it plain simple. I'll let you know what exactly you need to know to start off, and then once you start off, you can easily learn by yourself. The tool is self-learnable tool as well, so no doubts regarding that. With that being said, this is what the interface looks like, and in here you have a few things, like you can create a new project from scratch by clicking over here. You can use the lightning builder, which kind of helps you to get started with Create Studio, and then there is an open project. In case if you have any saved projects, you can open it from here. And then there are templates as well. If I click on templates, you can see there are plenty of done for you templates. All of these are editable, customizable, and you can change anything and everything of it so that you can create it for yourself. With that being said, now let me quickly head over to how to use it. So for this, we'll create a scene from the scratch to let you know how powerful this tool is. So let's click on new project. And in here, this is how the interface looks like. If you want to make any changes on the interface layout, you can come over here, click on this. You can change the interface look around as well. But I kind of feel comfortable using this layout, so I'm working with this. If you want to change, you are free to do that. Now on the left hand side, you can see there are two panels, right? One over here and the other is over here. So this is kind of hierarchical thing. So depending on which thing you choose over on this extreme left, this pane would be populated in that way. Like this is your media in where you can upload your photos, your videos, or they have stock images as well. As you can see over here, Vectis is there, Pixels is there, Pixabay is there, Giphy is there, Cover is there, all of that is there. So if you want to actually download anything from these, you can do that as well. The second thing that you have over here is the studio. Now on the studio, you get all the assets within Create Studio. There is text, typography, then there is background, 3D creator, there are characters, there are shapes, emojis, icons, animated titles, as you can see. Then there are effects, typewriter, carousel, progress bar, lower thirds, YouTube callouts. Then you can find there are interfaces, buttons, scroll stopper, doodle effects, bobbleheads, social media. All of that is available. You can see there are plenty of them. So you can understand it's not going to be possible for me to go through all of this in one go. So I just wanted to let you know that everything is available over here. I'm going to use a few of them so that you can get to know how easy it is to use them. The third thing that they have is scenes. Now if we click on here, you can see there are plenty of pre-built scenes which you can use on your videos. The next thing that they have is the music. In here you can add background music. You can also go for effects. These are music effects like camera effects, celebration cheer, click, clock, everything is there. Then you can have the speech as well, in which you have AI neural voices. But then again, the AI neural voices are available for a price. So you need to pay a little bit to get this. Or if you are in the all access pass, you are going to be able to use this. But the Google voiceover is absolutely free to use, unlimited usage, right? So you can actually choose any language from over here, and you can choose any kind of voice, male and female, and do the voiceover that you want to. You just need to write your script over here and boom, it would be ready to go. And if you are a vocal kind of person who loves to record their own voice, you can come over here on this record tab, and in here you can select your microphone and you are ready to record your own voice as well, which can be later used on your videos. So that's another part of it. We'll show you this in a real-time scene building exercise, right? So I'm going to show you all of these, how to drag all of these, but I'll do that when I build a scene so that you get to know the practical usage. The next thing that they have is the effect and component, and in here there are various effects that you can have, like you can have a doodle effect on your text, on your character build-up, all that you want to. Then they have a transition as well, in case if you want to add transitions within your videos, you can do that. And last but not the least, there is a 3D creator as well, in which you can create 3D characters according to your wish. So that was all on this left hand side. Now let me go over to the studio and let me show you how to build anything from scratch. So first of all, to build a scene, we need a backgrounds, right? So I can click on backgrounds, and in here you can see there are many categories that we have. So say for example, I'm going to create a 3D video. So let's click on 3D, and then I can search on anything. Now you can see there are some arbitrary scenes which are already given. You can actually find anything, or if you want to search a particular thing, say for example wood office, you can just type in over there, and it actually goes ahead and fetches all of these. Now the ones that have this crown over here, they belong to the all access pass, so if you are not a member of that, you can't use it, but these are free to use, so you can use any of them. So currently I'm going to use this one just for an example. So let's click on download, and once it is downloaded, I can actually drag it either on the scene over here or onto the timeline. Now this is a new feature that has been added in Create Studio 3.0, where you can directly drag and drop elements into the timeline, which means you get a better control, like exact position where to drop. Maybe you want to start this scene after 2 seconds, so you can drop it on 2 seconds, right? So you get that control of timeline as well. I hope that is very easy to understand. Now that being said, once I have created this background, I need a character in here as well. So on this bottom side over here, you can see the timeline is available. This works in a layer approach, so all of the things I'll add will come to a layer. So let's go back to the studio again. And in here, I can go for characters, or I can go for 3D creator. It's all the same. Characters are inbuilt characters, and 3D creator are the ones in which we can build characters according to our needs. So I'm going to show you the 3D characters, which is the fun fact and the latest update that is available in Create Studio 3.0. Until Create Studio Pro, we couldn't create characters of our own. We couldn't customize anything, but now we can. So that's a great feature to have. So let the character be a male character. So I will drop in this character over here, and don't worry about the attire he has or the dresses he has. I would change everything right in front of your eyes, so don't worry. Now as you can see over here, he has been created like this, but I want this guy to be a little like corporate, right? So what I can do is that I can just select this guy over here, and on this right hand panel, as you can see, there is customize that is coming up, right? Then there are actions, and then there are preset. Now remember, this right hand panel that you are seeing, these are properties, and the properties will vary according to the stuff that I have selected. Currently I have selected the character, so the character related things are coming over here. If I would have selected the background, then the background related things would have come over here, right? So I hope this is understandable. So just for an example, if I click on this background over here, you can see all the background related things are coming over here. So that's how this right hand pane works. Now let's go back to the character, and this time let's customize it. So to customize it, first of all, I want to customize the top. So I'll click on that, and in here I will give him a nice little corporate look. So there you go, there is the suit. So looks cool, right? Now the bottom is not matching with the suit, so let's go for this formal pants. Right now it's looking like more like a corporate. Maybe you want to change the shoes, so you can just come over here and change the shoes as well. You can make it like this as well. So all of that is customizable. Now you might be thinking how to change the colors of these. I'll show you that as well, don't worry. Now you can add the hat to them as well. So I know this is not going with it, but I just wanted to let you know that this is possible. And if you just want to remove the hat, you can come over here and click on none, and the hat would be removed. You can change their hairstyle like this. You can add a pair of glasses as well. You can have their facial hair changed. So the opportunities are actually endless. You can see over here. Now, in the same way, I could have added eyebrows. I could have added any accessories if I want to, say a watch or a headphone or a earbud or whatever I want to, I can do that. Then there is a logo as well. In case if I want to actually add my logo, I can do that as well. And then in here, as you can see, colors. And remember, I told you I'll show you how to change colors of everything. So in here, you can change everything from skin color. Say I want it to be more fairer, I can do that. So that's all up to me. I can change it in this way. So everything is possible. You can change the hair color. So let's keep it a green color. So there you go. So you can see this is all possible, right? I'm making it a little funny, but however, I just wanted to let you know that these are all doable things, right? Then you can change the eyes color. You can change the suit color, the shirt color, the tie color. Say for example, let's change it to bluish. Okay, done. And then you can change the bottom, that is the pant color. You can change the belt color, the shoes color, the glasses color, the Apple Watch color, even the headphone color, all of that. Everything within this character can be changed. So that's the kind of flexibility that you have. I don't think anybody else is going to show you this deep how to use Create Studio 3.0. So if you're liking it, please help me a like, because that really gives me a lot of energy and helps me in creating this kind of tutorial, which can be more helpful to you as well. Please go ahead and hit the like button. And if you're new to this channel, again, consider subscribing it, because in here you get the most useful tutorials. Again, back to the point, we can also change the lighting as well. We can have a frontal light, which is more powerful. We can have an ambient lighting as well, which makes the ambient things go more lighted. So all of that is possible. Now, this is how we can make 3D characters. This is how we can build custom characters. We can actually play around with the same character and give it a new look and feel every time we want to. Now, the one more thing that I want to show you, say for example, you would have hundreds of videos using this same character. So this is not possible for you to actually create this same character again and again repeatedly. But you have seen every brand use the same character over and over again. So how to do that? So for that, we need to just select the character like this, right click and click on save as preset. So if we click on that, you can see this character I use regularly on my beach-like videos. So this is a preset character that I have already created, with which I can just start off just like that, right? And then again, you can see another beach character. So you can see this is something that I use regularly in my business. And this is the character that we had just created. So for my next project, I can just have it from the presets. So the preset gets you saved characters and saves you a lot of time. So again, if that sounds good, hit the like button. With that being said, that's how you can actually make it character look like whatever you want to. But then I want this character to perform tasks. So for that, you can see one thing called action. You can find it over here. Or what you can do is that you can select the character just like this. On the characters, you would have actions over here as well. So it's all the same. You can click over here as well or click over here as well. It's going to be all same. So the first thing that it comes is idle, as you can see. So the guy will be idle over here. If we take a preview, you can see the guy was idle. Now what we want to do is we want this guy to wave. The first time he sees you, he can wave. So let's actually click on this and let's make it wave. So now if we play this, so as you can see over here, it's now waving, and that's the first part of the thing done. Now after wave, I want it to greet you. So maybe I want to add a little voice like hi, how are you, or hi, welcome, like this. So in here we want to add a speech. So for that, we'll come over to here, that is music, click on this, go over to speech, and again we need to select Google, and in here we need to type in our speech. So let it be like, hello guys, I am Cheyenne, just for an example. And in here, you can choose the language, you can choose the voiceover like male or female. So I definitely like it to be male. And once I click on generate speech, it would actually generate the speech. And you can take a preview of that. Cheyenne. And once you are happy with it, you can just click on import. And what that will do is that it will import this into your media. Once it is imported in the media, you can just come over this, that is the media. And within media, you will find it on the text to speech. And in here, if we actually drag it over here, you can see that this guy now comes with a voice. So let's play this.
Hello guys, I am Cyan.
But I want you to notice one thing, like this guy is talking, but his lips are not moving. So this is unrealistic. You see?
Hello guys.
This is unrealistic. So this is what used to happen till Create Studio Pro. There was no lip syncing, but now it has got lip sync. So to do the lip sync, we just need to right click over here and we need to select with whom we need to sync. So I'll select sync with Tom. Just select that. And once that is done, if I play this,
hello guys,
you can see now it's moving the lips when it speaks. So this gives you more realistic thing, right? So I've shown you how to add backgrounds, how to customize your characters, how to add a voiceover, how to actually do lip sync, all of that. Now I will show you how to add motion to your characters to bring live into your videos, right? So that is going to be another part of it. So for this, we will select the character again, and this time again we'll go over to actions, and in the actions we are going to add new action, and this time we are going to add an action like walking. So there you go, there is walking. So if we add this, you can see walking action has been added. So if we play this now, you can see the guy is walking, but the position is not changing and the background has vanished. Why this has happened is because, as you can see on the timeline, it's evident the walking part has exceeded the background. So what we can do is that we can drag the background just like this and make it same with the action. So now it has the background, but as you can see, it keeps walking in the same place. We don't want that. If a guy walks, he should actually progress, right? So for that, we can add animation. So now comes the real funny part. So in here, as you can see over here, there is a little dot, which means the walking will start after this point, right? So this is the walking action start point. So what we want is that from this start point to the end point, there would be a position change of this character. So we can click on this character and click on add animation, and this time we will click on position. This is an animation property that we can have. So if we click on that, you can see a couple of keyframes have been added. So this is the initial position and this is the final position. So on the initial position, he would be here, but on the final position, I want it to actually leave the screen just like this. So I'll drag it out of the screen, right? So now let's play this, see what happens. So there you see the character has actually moved away from the scene. So as you can see, that was nearly perfect, right? Now if we wanted, we could have done a few more things as well. One thing it gives us is the character view. Now for that, I just want to introduce another character in this scene so that I can make it more tangible to you. So let's go for 3D Creator and let's add a female character over here, just like this. Okay, now the female character has been added for the first part. So there you can see, now we need to just position this perfectly over here. So there you go. Now one thing I want you to notice is that they both are actually facing towards the screen, but I want this girl to face towards this guy over here. So for this, what we can do is that we can select this character, that is this female character, and in here we can click on add animation. So I will just add it at the point that I want to. So just click on add animation, and in here they have added another new animation which is called character view in Create Studio 3.0. So if we click on that, again, two keyframes has been added, as you can see. So the first keyframe is like the position that they initially have, and the second one is the position that I want it to be, right? So on the second keyframe, I'll just click on that, and in here I'll click on rotate, and I'll just drag the mouse over and do like this. So now what will happen is that the character will have a real time this kind of effect, like somebody is talking from your side. So what you do naturally is just to move like this, right? So let's see whether we can achieve that or not. So let's play this.
Hello guys.
And there you see, so that's quite cool, right? But you see this rotation is quite quick. If I again play this, you can see the rotation is quite quick. So if we want this to rotate a little more easily, so we can actually extend this keyframe so that this rotation happens in a more slower way. So now you can see the rotation happens in a much slower way. So that's another feature that they have, which is the rotate feature. Now all of these features, when you actually combine it together, can bring awesomeness to your videos. You can add different actions to all of your characters. There are many actions. Like if I go over here, you can see there are actions like celebrating with the trophy, checking watch, dancing, doing dumbbell curls, happy, idea, idle, listening, pointing left, pointing right, pushing objects, sad, searching, selfie, shaking hands, whatnot. There are super things to be had, right? You can make them sit, you can make them sleep, you can make them walk, you can make them talk, you can make them listen, point, whatever you wish to. So everything is possible with this great tool. With that being said, I'm not going further into it because if I go inside of it, there are many things that we can do, but I just wanted to get you started as quickly as possible, and once you start doing it, you can do everything, right? It's fun. So that being said, that was it regarding this character animation things. I've shown you how to change the positions, how to rotate the characters, how to add voice, how to do lip syncing, everything, right? Now I want to show you a few of the features which were existing but kind of good features to have. One of them is camera. So let me say that I want to focus on this guy on the start and then zoom out. So for that, we'll need to come over to this effect and components, go over to the components, and within components, we have something called camera. So we can drag the camera in and drop it on our scene. And as you can see, a little timeline has been created for camera. This sign over here indicates that there is a camera over here. So what we want to do is we want the camera to animate. So we'll right click over here and click on add animation. So this will add a camera animation, right? So now what we want to do is that, as I told you, we want to zoom in. So we'll go past this camera object just like this. Make sure that this cursor is past this camera object. And once that is done, you just need to focus where you need to focus, right? So there is the zooming effect like this. So now if we play this, let me show you.
Hello guys.
There you go. There is the zoom, right? Now if I want the camera to zoom in over here and then pan into this lady over here, I can again right click and add another animation, and again I can make this a little smaller. Now the smaller it is, the quicker the animation would be, right? And then again, as I told you, this animation should be, this cursor should be beyond this animation point, right? And now let's move the camera like this on this girl over here. So now if we play this, let's take a preview.
Hello
so there's
guys.
the zoom, there's the pan, right? So if you want this pan to happen a little slowly, you can increase this timeline, and then this will give you a smoother pan effect.
Hello guys, I am Simon.
Right? So the lengthier this is, the more smoother it will be. So again, let's play this.
Hello guys, I am Cyan.
Right? And then we want to zoom out. So I'll again add an animation, and again I'll move this camera angle out of it, and in here we want to zoom out, right? So we'll select the camera, and then you can see the camera over here. We'll just click on expand camera. It will actually get all of the part of the scene. And now if we go ahead and play this,
hello guys,
you can see
I am
zoom,
Cyan.
pan, and there is the zoom out. So that's how you can use the cameras as well to give additional life to your videos. So another thing that I want to show you is under the studio, and this is something called text. So now in here we can drop it in our scenes as well, but in here there are some animated titles as well, which I want you to see, because these are all VSL kind of things that you can add to your video. Say for example this one, if I want to add this, all I need to do is first download this, and once it is downloaded I can just drag it over here. Once I do this, this will come up over here.
Guys.
Now this is actually zoomed in, so I guess you are not being able to see this. So now you are able to see this. So let me make this out of the zoom out area. And now let's play this. You can see the text effect that it has. There you go. So this gives us a perfect text effect, right? So in here, if we want to edit anything, we can just click over here. We can change whatever we want to over here as well. We can change the colors of it as well if we wish to. That is, say for example, this and this. We can do that as well. So everything is quite easy. It's like click, click, and boom, you are ready to go. So that being said, that's how you can do the stuff. Again, there is one other property of it, which is if we go over to add animation, you can add animations to these things as well, right? You can go ahead and add animations like scale to make your little zoom in, zoom out. You can change the position, opacity to make it blurred, that is fade in, fade out, right? Then rotation, all of these is possible. So that being said, I just want to show you another very important feature that it has. You might be telling me, okay, what about doodling? You told me that you'd show me to how to doodle as well. I'll show you that as well. Say for example, you want this character to come out doodling, right? So what I want to do now is I want to just remove the cameras so that there is no zoom and pan going on. I just want to focus on what I need to show you over here, which is Doodle Effect. So for that, we need to come over to this effect and components, and in here we need to come over to this effect tab, and in here we have something called doodle. So you can grab that and you can bring it over anything that you want to, like any object, any kind of image that you have, any kind of characters that you have. So I'm going to show it on a character right now. So as you can see, the character is highlighted over here with a yellowish kind of tinge, right? So if I leave it over here, you can see the doodle has been added over here. So now what we can do is that we can have any kind of effects on it, like drawing effect or the erasing effect. We can change the hands as well, like we can make it like this. We can change the hand size, say 30%, and then we can have the shaking lesser or more as well. We can have the show hand as well. All of that is possible. Now if I play this, you can see,
hello guys,
now nice doodle effect has happened, right? Now if I want a manual path as well, I can do that. I can just click on edit path, which would give me the path of the drawing, and in here I can change adjust the paths as well to exactly manipulate the strokes that I want to create this character. So that is possible as well. So quite cool. Now anytime if I want to remove this doodle effect, I just need to come over to this tab and toggle this off, and boom, it would be available. Or if I toggle this on, it would come as a doodle effect. So all of that is a possibility, right? So I really hope that you are finding it easy. I know I'm showing too many things, but I'm still not done, because there are a ton of other things as well which I want to show you, but I'm kind of a little limited on time. So maybe on another video I'll try to cover up some more interesting fun facts of Create Studio 3.0.
Hope you guys enjoyed the tutorial. Why wait? Go down on the description of this video and check out the full review of Create Studio 3.0. We would meet again with some other tutorial. Take care.